Hi everyone, it is Stash/Saturday and we are back to these 6x6 pads. Today I found a really cute pocket that I think you'll like. The original idea for this project came from Twigs and Tomes on YouTube. She made these pockets, and when I started playing with them, I'm like, oh, you could do this, you could do this. So anyway, I'm going to use the Vintage Rose Garden by Couture Creations, and we talked about, well, let me show you real quick. I've got two tucks with pockets, and you can do whatever you want with these. I made this one into a tag, so it's got two pockets. It can be a tuck. This one can be a tuck or a pocket, you know, up here on the side. I put this one backwards so it kind of makes a zigzag there. And then, you know, if it's a little, no, that's not the right thing. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. I have these Martha Stewart punches and I need to use them more. And if I just do this, then that really fancifies that one into a tag type. You could punch a hole there if you wanted to make it a tag, or you could just leave it like that. But these are so fun, and this was 3 pieces of 6x6, and I got 4 pockets, tucks, whatever you want to call them, excuse me, out of it. I would probably put these 2 in another pocket, and you've got pockets galore. I would use these as tucks, but I've used double-sided paper, so that is going to make it fun. But let me show you where I started. I start with, I guess I should make sure my phone is off. Okay, do not disturb. Okay, so I'm going to choose 3 papers. I used those on the last one, so let's use something different. Let's do green this time. I want something that has kind of an overall pattern. These are kind of, oh, let's use this one. That'll be good. And then, what else have I got here? I kind of want to see how they go against each other, you know. And I am going to ink the edges so it's not, you know, crucial. Let's see, did I use that one already? No. Oh, let's use this one. Well, let me just look a little bit further. I want something that has a little bit different tone. I've used up a lot of that. Let's use this one. Used up a lot of the pinks. But these are double-sided, so you can kind of play around with what's going to go where. I like that. I like the one with the mini, the most colorful images on the top, and then backgrounds in the middle. And that's going to be great on both sides. Okay, so, but the first thing I want to do is make a template, because we are going to cut these at an angle. So we are going to split the papers in half at 3x6. And so I have a 3x6 here that I'm going to make into a template. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a pencil and I'm going to mark this side at 2 inches down and this side at 3 inches down. Totally missed that mark. Okay, so this is 2 inches. Gee whiz, it must have moved on me. And this is 3 inches. Okay, so I am going to cut at that angle to make my template. Okay, so I figured, accidentally of course, that if I made the next pocket down, which I want to be at 3 inches and 4 inches, and I cut that off, this is the exact same size as this. So I really only need one template. So what I've done is used just one of these, and I'm going to get rid of this cutter. I've cut these pieces. Sorry, this is a jibber jobby. Okay, let's cut these real quick and then we'll get this out of the way. So I'm just cutting these down at 6 by 3, and then I'm just trimming off the top because it doesn't really matter if they're exactly 6 inches for what we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to make 2 piles. This time I'll trim off the top first. And then cut this in half. That was our middle piece, and then this is our back piece here. Okay, so those are 3 by 6. Get rid of the cutter. And back to the template. So it's 2 inches here, it's 3 inches here. And then if you flip it this way, it's the same. So what I'm using is I'm going to have this for my back piece. I just want to look at these, okay? I know I want this one on the front. So I'm going to do this one as the back, this one as the middle, this one as the front. Now I don't have to do the same thing on this one. I can turn them over and change it up if I want. I think I still want that one in the front, but I may want to use the pink stripe and the green background. But I think this time I'll put the pink stripe in the middle. Still want to keep those like so. Alright, so for the first pocket, I have written on here that this is going to be aligned with the bottom of the top piece. Okay, now if you want your pocket to be like this, you'll want to flip it, and then I will just draw a line across. That's where I'm going to cut. Okay, then on the next piece, this one says align at the top. So this one is going to align there using that same piece. And I'm probably overcomplicating this. If you know an easier way, I would love to hear it. But I like to make the template so I don't have to measure it every time. So I'm just going to cut this on the line and set that piece aside. I'm going to cut this on the line, set that piece aside, and now I have these. Okay? Now, what I would normally do is, in fact, I'm going to just go ahead and do it. I'm going to use the glue stick. Oh, there's a bunch of icky stuff. I'm going to use the glue stick because I want to sew around these. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right on the edge, and I'm going to attach this one to this one. And I probably should have inked this edge first. It does make them pop a little bit more if you ink the edge. So, okay, put that back down. I can pop the ink the outside anytime. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to glue around the edge, and it doesn't have to be a lot. It's just to hold it till I sew it. Now, you don't have to sew these. If you don't want to sew it, just use your regular glue that you use. In fact, I have not been able to get to my sewing machine yet. It's still got Christmas stuff on it. We did put the Christmas decorations away, but all the goodies, I use my sewing machine is in the dining room, and I use it kind of as a sideboard, so it's still got Christmas goodies on it. So then this is where I would use my Martha Stewart punch if I wanted to, and just, there we go, around those edges. And let's do the outside here. Yeah, I really like this. I think this turned out really cool. And then I want to go ahead and ink those Martha Stewart cuts so they show up a little bit more. But yeah, I like that. So that's cute. And it even says laugh on the corner. And then this one, we're going to do the same thing. Only on this one, okay, let's see. Did I do that wrong? I did the wrong one, but it doesn't matter. This one, I got a zigzag, and I did that one accidentally wrong. What I did was, this is the middle piece, and I aligned this at the top. Drew my line. Okay. And then this one, flipped it over, and drew this on here this way. Now if you want them to be, you know, lined up, you have to flip this piece over. But otherwise, if you just align it where the words are, you're going to get this. And I think it's kind of interesting as well. I like it. So let's cut that off the bottom, put that piece aside, cut this piece apart, and put that piece aside, and this is what we're going to get on this one, the zigzag. So let me go ahead and ink. I guess I should probably try and close the glue. So let's ink these. I need a little bit more ink. The chocolate works really well on this ink pad. I like because there's lots of browns and burgundies in it. I'm not worried about that pencil line that was left there because I'm inking around here and it's not going to show. So that's how you get rid of pencil lines. Just ink it up. You don't have to erase. And ink around this one. Love these butterflies. Now, if you had one, and I'll show you in a minute where the words are going to be upside down, just flip it over and use the other side. Not a big deal. So, let me put a little bit of glue around here. They need a glue stick that is more of this size. I've never seen one, but more of a 1/4 of an inch for, I wouldn't mind using the glue stick, but just to hold it till I get to the sewing machine. But it's hard to use when you have so much. Now you see that does come over a bit. Not a big deal. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna put a little bit more glue here on the edge. And attach that one to here. Like so. Now this one I want to make into a tag, so I'll just use this tag for a template here. Don't know why that one's taller than the other one. Must just be where I cut it off. Here we go. Because of that white strip at the top is not always even. So then we will add some ink back to those corners. And I have my hole punch here somewhere. Punch a hole. And there we go. So now we've got those two. And now we've got these pieces left. So we've made these two first, and we've got these pieces left, and so we just need to figure out what we want to do with them. This one has the words upside down, but look at that butterfly, he's right side up. So I think what I would want to do with this one, you could do this, or you could do this. So let's look at this one. This one also has the words upside down. It would cover it. Well, these words are upside down, aren't they? So, you know, you can do it this way, turn this one over, and do a diagonal pocket. I think I didn't even notice those words were upside down, but let's see. I think I will make these, well, they're both striped, so look, that continues that pattern right through there. I did not even notice that. That is really cool. But anyway, I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to ink around that pencil mark and around the edges. So yeah, this is another way to use up some 6x6s. You guys said you like the 6x6 ideas. I do too, because I don't have as many of these pads as some of you do. I think I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. And I have a 4x6 pad, which I'm not quite sure what to do with that other than make maybe some little booklets. I have an 8x8 pad that I need to figure out some things to do with. That one I think is a Tim Holtz pad. Don't know where I got that. So yeah, I think I'm going to put those both just like that. And where's my glue? And we'll have a couple more tucks. Now, the beauty of this is that, you know, they're all from the same pad, so you really don't have to worry about, you know, what goes with what. They all are going to coordinate, and I love that part of the story. I love when I don't have to think so hard and I can just enjoy the process, because that's why I do what I do, because I enjoy it. It's an escape for me. Helps me cope. Okay, so there we go. I've used 6 pieces of my paper, and I have all of these beautiful coordinating tucks and tags, etc. So yeah, I hope you'll give it a try and let me know what you come up with. This is fun. I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.